Kimura.se UFC 153, standing here with Ed Soares, and what happened was you were walking down the stairs and I was lucky enough to see you, and you're always so gracious with your time. Thank you so much, Ed.
No problem, anytime.
So how are you holding up? We just saw we finished up the press conference with Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Nothing really spectacular occurred. It seemed to be just another day at the office for him.
Yeah, I mean, Stephan Bonnar is a very respectful fighter, and it's a different type of promotion. And I think that this is a great opportunity for Stephan, and Stephan's done so much for the sport, and Anderson is always very respectful. And this is the way it should be. It's two warriors going in there to fight, and they're respectful to to each other.
Speaking of Stephan, the biggest underdog in UFC history, I think, prior to this fight, it was Matt Serra against George St. Pierre. We saw what happened there. How is Anderson Silva's mentality going into this? Talk a little bit about the motivational factors.
Well, he's very motivated. Anderson always seems to be able to find something to motivate him, and being that Stephan had one of the most influential fights in UFC history, being the fight with Forrest Griffin on the finale of the first Ultimate Fighter, and being a guy who's never been knocked out, I think those are sort of the motivations that are really driving him to put on a good fight and put on a spectacular show for all the Brazilian fans live.
That's what the naysayers are saying. They're saying if Anderson can't mentally break him down, so far nobody has been able to stop Stephan Bonnar.
Right.
It's the momentum is gonna swing a little bit to Stephan's favor. Do you agree with that?
I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but a fight's a fight, and when you're fighting at light heavyweight and these guys hit hard, you're always one punch away from getting knocked out. Anderson's moved last one, he should have moved right, and he could have a short night. But it's the same for Stephan Bonnar. I mean, Stephan Bonnar's never been knocked out, but Stephan Bonnar's never fought in the type of fighter like Anderson Silva.
2 or 3 years ago, he was talking that he would not continue past the age of 35. Now he's looking down the business end of 35, and he's talking about maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 more years. How do you feel about that?
I just want Anderson to, I support him in whatever decision he makes. I would really like to see Anderson retire from the UFC undefeated. So, whatever he chooses, I support 100%.
Since there seemingly are no other contenders at 185, he seems to have this match as 205. He will have this match at 205. And then people are talking about the GSP fight. Yes. Should GSP beat Condit? What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's a great fight. I think it's a fight that the world needs to see to crown. It's not going to be for a title, but for it to be like the pound-for-pound title would be awesome.
And what would be the outcome of that fight?
The outcome would be hopefully, Anderson Silva being the pound-for-pound greatest fighter of all time, which I believe he already is.
Ed Soares, thank you so much for taking your time and talking to us. It's always a pleasure. For Kimura.se, my name is Ed Soares, wishing you all a great fight week.
All right.
Jesus Christ, thank you so much.
No problem, man.
Let's take a
Pretending like you're...